because you'll have a table full of 5 or 6 guys, and they'll buy a bottle between all these guys and no girls. And what they end up doing is they'll buy the bottle and try to chase down a girl to get them shots or get them whatever. And by the time the bottle's gone. Because, I mean, if you got 6 of us, we only can get 2 or 3 shots at the bottle each. And then you try to show it off for the female. Now you got to buy another bottle. So you're putting yourself in a situation of showing off and looking stupid at the same time. But it helps me out all day long.
The Haitian Kings. The Haitian Kings. The Haitian Kings. This the Haitian Kings Podcast.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Haitian King Podcast. My name is Vadim Hector, and this is Jürgens Valcott. All right, let me ask you this. I think every one of us been to a strip club or been to a party, been to a club. And then I know a lot of us like to eat food. But the question is sometimes you never had a chance to speak to somebody that's run those kind of business. That's what we do in the Haitian King Podcast. We bring those people so we can speak to them and ask them the question, how to run a business like that. And the man we have here today is going to help us through that. Without further ado, Charles McMorris.
How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm glad I didn't fuck up your name, man. I almost said Malcolm. But before we even started everything, so walk us through who is Charles? Give us a background.
Well, I'm from California. I lived here. Well, I actually graduated high school at Iowa in 94. Came from Santa Maria, California, in 93. My parents are originally from Mississippi, and came out here for 1 year. Moved to Lake Charles. Had a kid, I want to say 2 years in, then moved back to Texas. Been doing the whole party, restaurant thing since I was in high school. So I've been kind of throwing parties and doing big get-togethers and drinking, having a good time. So when I came to Lake Charles, I worked at Chili's, and I became a bartender. And I ended up being cool with all the frats and all the sororities. And when I got busy, I always hear, "What's up, Chuck? Up, Chuck, up, Chuck." So I had a production company called Up Chuck Productions. So I started doing Greek shows at the college over here at McMorris with a few of the frats, and then I moved to Beaumont, and I did the same thing. I've always been in the restaurant business since I've been in probably 30 plus years. So I've kind of put that together with bartending, parties, having access to people. And then when I got to Beaumont, my buddy of mine, his name is Charles as well. He's from California as well. Best friend, we call ourselves brothers, we kind of look alike. But at the end of the day, he and I got involved in a fine dining restaurant in Beaumont, and we got a big clientele pool. So then I was like, hey, let's kind of do our own thing. So I started doing parties again. Started doing the cater. I had this jump into 10 years after that. I got married, and my wife and I opened up a catering company called McMorris Events, and that's when it kind of blew up to where I got a venue, started having parties. We did weddings, we bartend, I cook, and then we just became a whole big unit. I recently got divorced, but it's all good. I mean, we're all still business partners. Then I got Poro 9 that came into my lap about middle of 2024, maybe. I opened up in 2021. I was a general manager there. I ran it, and then the owner was like, hey, look, let's hit you down and let's get you part of the ownership. So I took that over in 2024, and I started getting celebrities come in like Slim Thug, Lil Kiki, Beat King that passed away. What's the other guy? Big Pokey passed away. He actually passed away in the club. But I've been doing that. That's what I do. I mean,
So you had a celebrity passed away in your club?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was a matter of fact, funny story is the DJs from Lake Charles, Double S, he was DJing at the club, and me and him are really good friends. And in the middle of his set, he just dropped, and that was it. It was packed house. It was hot, but that was different. It was a kind of struck the city, Houston, everywhere, because he's a big, I guess, a screwed up rapper from Houston that passed up. I mean, it was nationwide. It was all over. And I kind of would go to Houston sometimes, and we'd hear about it. I'd be in the Uber, and I'd be, yeah, man, Big Pokey died at this club in Beaumont, and I'm in the back seat, and it's my club, so I didn't really say anything, but it was weird.
So having somebody, I guess you may say, passing away in your club, as tragic as it may seem, is it something you may say that work within your interest that make the restaurant more popular, or did they give it like some sort of a bad stigma?
At first, it was an investigation of what the club did something, and we put them upstairs because it was too hot, but we got a lot of publicity, negative publicity at first, and then we got a lot of publicity because people started noticing more of our club. And so we had I had a DJ come in from Houston, Mr. Rogers. He did an anniversary. Our anniversary was I want to say 2 weeks after it or before it happened, after it happened. I'm sorry. So all that came in together, and I want to say his name was a rapper. Just ended up showing up in Houston to do a guest appearance. It was, I can't think of his name right now. That would come to me. But after all that, we got crazy busy, and it just kind of took off after that. I wouldn't say that it was because of the tragedy that happened. I think it was because of the publicity we got, and people from all over Houston, Lake Charles, Southeast Texas, start kind of noticing Pearl 9 Rooftop Bar.
Okay, it's safe to say that you've lived among the nightlife for a while. Like, you know how the nightlife go, the party, the club, the drink, and so on and so forth. So let's just say if you had to say like a city, like that's the best city to party in. I'm sure your opinion would matter since you're the guy that told the party.
A good city to party?
The best city to party in. Houston.
Houston, yeah.
You're not the first person I've heard saying that.
When we have days off, I take my staff and my friends will go to Houston. I'll pick up ideas and I'll bring them back to Texas, to Beaumont. But Houston's probably the biggest party scene, mainly in the world. Them are LA.
I know running a business is not something that's easy. What is a misconception people have when you own a business, when people see you? What's the biggest misconception?
Automatically think you have money. Automatically think you're rich just because you have a bit. I mean, if you see our building, it's very big, it's nice, but they get that conception of, oh, he's loaded, he got money, and it's as far from that. I mean, you have a lot more downs you do ups because I mean we're an outside bar, so we fight the hot weather, we fight the cold, we fight the rain. So I mean we have a rooftop, but nobody wants to be upstairs. Everybody wants to be on the patio where everything goes. So when it's a Friday, Saturday night, like right now, if it was a rain right now, our night's done. I know at 6 o'clock, if it's raining up until 8, we might as well close. I mean, I don't close, but I know in my head we're gonna be slow. But if it rains at 11 a.m. to 1, I'm good. But if it gets dark and it's still raining, my night's dead. So that's kind of, everybody doesn't see that because I'll go with maybe 6 weeks in a row where it doesn't rain and we're busy, and that money stacks. That's cool. But then you go from, I guess it was a month ago when it froze. It was cold for about 4 or 5 days straight, and it rained every day. We lost 2 weeks, so we lost 2 weeks of revenue. So they don't understand that when we were busy, we had to use that shit for the slower weeks. You got to still pay staff, got to still order food, you got to still order liquor, got to pay taxes, got to pay payroll. So it's not like it's because I got a big night, the packed house, everybody's in there. Just a call. That's not going in my pocket. That's going in the company's pocket. You got to use that for emergency. So a lot of people think that's the hardest part is, oh, they got money.
Yeah, usually when you're a bar owner, people when they come to your bar, they come to your place, they always feel like, oh man, I know the owner, hey, call chores. So how you deal with circumstances like this?
So everybody knows the owner. That's just the biggest thing. I won't even be there, and I'll say I know the owner. So what I tell my door guys, if they know my last name, my son's name, or tell them to call me. If they can't call me, they don't know me. And so I was.
I remember there's this guy. Funnily enough, I remember other club, like short story. There's this guy that says, "Hey man, let me in." And he was like, "Hey man, you can't go." He says, "Man, I know the owner." And the dude was like, "Yeah, me too."
Yeah, everybody said, "I do too." I do. And I'll say, "Hey, call him." No,
And
I don't have his number saved in my phone. Well, you don't know me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And that's
the question I have to ask you: running a club, running a bar, we're running the nightlife where people come and be being influenced by liquor or other drugs. Like, I'm sure that brings some sort of challenges to keep people behaving while they're under the influence. I'm sure that bring its own challenges. How do you deal with that?
It's a challenge in itself because I mean we sell alcohol. You may drink more than he drinks, but maybe I bought a bottle and it's at the table. He's on his 3rd shot. You're on your 5th shot. You're drunk. He's not. So it's like all that goes on in one night, and it's not no disrespect towards females, but females drink bottles, females drink alcohol, and they get drunk a little quicker. But if you're at a table with a bottle, you can't really control who's drinking what. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good look for the club and for the table or my server, my bartender. But I can't stand bottle service because one, you can't control it. Because if this table has a bottle, that table has a bottle, that table has a bottle, you only can see so much going on. If you had 9 shots, you had 2 shots, she had 5 shots. His 9 may weigh. He can probably handle his 9. She may be able to handle her 5 or 3, whatever it is. But the drinking thing and the dancing, the music, it's so hard to maintain because we don't get busy till 10, 30, 11 o'clock.
But the thing is, one thing I've always noticed is the DJ usually encourage it. Like whenever you're buying a
100%.
bottle, they make sure they let the whole club know, hey,
The whole
this so-and-so buying
hit
a bottle.
that horn.
And then, the person next table will be like,
Yeah,
oh, this dude think he got more money than me?
Yeah.
Give me 2.
Yeah, it is.
And then they go.
We call it bottle wars. Yeah, it happens. Like monkey see, monkey do. One buys a bottle, the next table buys a bottle. So it's true though.
Yeah, it's true. That's how it goes, man. That's literally how it goes. It is monkey see, monkey. That's exactly how it goes, man.
that's
Like, but that's why I said that, because you're saying that seeing people ordering bottle left and right, it's kind of like, okay, you can't really track it because, everybody getting drunk. You don't know how much this person had or so on and so forth. But that's why I said, but for some reason, they always encourage it.
Yeah.
Like the moment you
And that's a business, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're encouraging it because they know by giving that little attention for buying a bottle. And the thing is, this bottle you're buying, you're paying 10 times the price compared to if you would
The
buy it
crazy
yourself.
part is you'll have a table full of 5 or 6 guys, and they'll buy a bottle between all these guys and no girls. And what they end up doing is they'll buy the bottle and try to chase down a girl
Yeah.
to get them shots or get them whatever. And by the time the bottle's gone. Because, I mean, if you got 6 of us, we only can get 2 or 3 shots at the bottle each. And then you try to show it off for the female. Now you got to buy another bottle. So you're putting yourself in a situation of showing off and looking stupid at the same time. But it helps me out all day long.
So what's the craziest thing you've seen happen? I'm sure you see some crazy stuff.
I mean, how far you want to go?
Give us the quickest, craziest thing
I've
you've heard.
seen. I've seen, no disrespect to females, but I've seen shitty draws in the toilet. I've seen it's people just come in the bathroom. I walk in there, my bartender's like, Chuck, look in the bathroom. There's panties on the ground with shit on them. I mean, that happens often.
Yeah, you know what?
That happens often. It happens
You know what's
often.
funny though, because I honestly you would think it'll be the other way around, but I feel like women's bathroom is worse than men's.
It's
bathroom.
terrible. It's terrible. I just
I
have my bartender.
I would assume, like you said, I would assume that women's bathroom is more neater than men's bathroom.
No, sir.
Everywhere I
No,
go,
sir.
usually women's bathroom. Like when you go, like she's always said is worse because I go one time I go to a bathroom. It's just like I come out, they had a fucking couch in there. It smelled good, and then she came out. She was like, "Man, that motherfucker bad."
I get that all the time.
Damn, I was having a good time with it.
I get that shit all the time. I mean, you see, there's so many things here at a bar. I mean, I've had people having sex in the bathrooms. I've had. I mean, you see, if it happened, I've seen it. I've seen people get killed. I've seen people fights. It's just it's.
So, but how you deal with because I mean, I understand the incident that happened. It's just like it's different. It's not like somebody was fighting. It's not like somebody getting stabbed or by somebody getting shot. But how you deal with situation like this, like knowing stuff like this can happen? How you deal with that?
It always, you never can plan for it. So when that happened, it was a freak accident. I was at the stairs watching him perform, and he dropped. We all thought he just kind of passed out, and everybody freaked out. Nurses were in the building, doctors in the building, and then I got to control the crowd. I got to stop worrying about what's going on with him. People want to know what's going on. Like, people are running around. Is he dead? Is he dead? And the ambulance came, and they're hitting that. They got that big old thing pumping his chest for him, foam coming out of his mouth. And if you saw it, you knew it. But the hardest part was controlling the crowd after that. But as far as, you just got to be on your P's and Q's. I don't drink while I'm working. I don't take shots. I'm always on my P's and Q's, trying to just see what's going on. I mean, we have police officers there, but at the end of the day, they only can do so much. If a fight breaks out, they got to worry about that fight, and I got to worry about what's going on over here. It's a lot. I mean, our club is probably, it's not as big as Cowboys, but if you would say the dance floor Cowboys is probably the wide span of how big it is compared to upstairs. Upstairs is kind of small. When I say small, it's a lot smaller than downstairs. When I say downstairs, the patio. But there's so many moving parts that you have to be you got to have your bartenders watching, your servers, your managers. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's very stressful. Very.
So like being a boss, because like when you're an employee, there is not much you have to worry about.
No.
Being like having like all these employees. So what is your philosophy as a boss to make your people want to come into work for you the next day?
Energy, good energy. I mean, we always before, like tonight I won't do it, but mainly like I get there at, I don't know, 5:30, 6 o'clock. I have a staff meeting every time I work, kind of get everybody up to date, what's going on that night, what's going on the night after, just to get everybody in a good mood. I'll do jokes, I'll play games, but as long as your staff stays positive, they'll go on a night positive. We pray. When we have big events, we pray. It's just a lot. I mean, my staff that's working for me now has probably followed me. I used to work at Buffalo Wild Wings, I want to say 2018, and they've all came. Like I almost shut Buffalo Wild Wings down at Beaumont. I took the entire staff. And then people have still been with me to this day. So we're kind of like a family. Everybody knows each other. I've had people get married, kids, houses, cars. So we're all one big clique. So that helps because if anybody needs something, everybody's got everybody's back. So that's a big positive that I'm proud of, that I can say that my staff has been with me for about over 10 years. Not just at the bar, but just in general.
But like having a bar, there's a lot of female, right?
Right.
So, and I know, being the owner, it's
Right.
like everybody want to be. So how you deal with situation like that also?
Gotta be strong. I mean, it happens. It happens all the time. I mean, it's something you gotta either go all in and make yourself look bad, or just be strong. I mean, the hardest part is that I get that from everybody, my friends, my customers, because my staff is 90% females. Bartender, servers, I have my door guys, my bar backs are all men, my cooks are men, but the bulk of my staff is 90% females. So when you walk in there, you see all these females, and you see me, you see one of my other manager owners, and they're, the conception is like, oh, he's fucking the staff, or somebody on the staff. So you got to either be strong with it, or you doing it. You got to take care of it. You got to be careful with it. At the end of the day, I don't do it. So like I say, I'm not going to sit there and lie and say I haven't done it in my previous jobs. But here, I haven't done it yet. I'm not saying I don't. I haven't done it. But at 409, no. But I can't say. I mean, I met my ex-wife. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we need to cut that part out. Yeah. But I did meet my ex-wife at Buffalo, and my kids. But yeah, I've done. I can't say I haven't done it, but as an owner, I haven't done it. And it's
because mixing business with
pleasure.
It's kind of like always.
It's a bad recipe.
Yeah, it's never.
It'll stab you in the back. It'll. And I see it all the time. And it's temptations. I mean, you'll have a night to where that one just won't give up, and you're like, damn, you got to stop. And then the next day, here she is again. It's hard, but it's.
That's part of the gig, I guess. It comes with it.
It comes with it. It's no. I don't care what you look like, who you are. If a female knows you're an owner, she's coming at you. It's just. I'm not saying every one of them, but there's them females that just want either free drink, free shot. They want something for free. Oh.
What you got?
You again.
What's up? You ain't been on my phone. I'm doing a podcast.
That's the thing having kids, man.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Go
I
ahead.
got a question. Okay,
Is it that mic connected?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when you had this club, you were married.
I did. I was.
How did having a club and being married, how did that affect your relationship?
At first, it was good. Because I have a catering company, and if you look at Port 09, we're here. They have a restaurant right here, and I have my venue right here. So my wife had the venue. Well, we all had the venue. Me, my wife, and my other business partner, my ex-wife, I'm sorry. It was great at first. And majority of my staff at Port 09 worked for me at my catering company as well. So everybody was kind of all close still. But there's always accusations of my staff. There were customers. And then at the time, it was all good, I can say, until I became an owner. When I was just a general manager and ran it, it was good. But I had to, as an owner, I had to put money in. I had to be there more. I had to be more involved. I had to worry about my other business too. So my time was a little bit more short at home. And obviously, with your wife, she wants you to be there. And when I bring her to the club with me sometimes, we have days off, we go drink, and it's the customers that come talk to you, and take you away from her attention, and it became an issue with that. And I can't say we got divorced because of that. There were things behind the scenes that it just didn't work out, but it had something to do with it.
Yeah.
And to this day, you know, we try to be cordial, but at the end of the day, she still puts the bar as some of the faults that ended our marriage. But I tried my best to be the best husband I could, but I still had to focus. And I'll admit, I gave my business and my bar more attention than I gave her the last, I would say, 2 years of our marriage.
Was it hard to like balance it?
It was very hard because my phone would never stop ringing. We'd go on vacation, and to this day, my phone is never not ringing.
Ooh.
I had 2 phones at one time. I just got rid of the other one. But we can go to Chicago, Vegas, LA, whatever it was. My phone is all hours of the night. And I knew, like, if we go out of town, we go on vacation, we close at 1 o'clock. So I would always kind of be on edge until 12:45. 12:45 is the last call. So if we get past that 12:45 mark, I can relax. But it's already damn near it's 1 o'clock. So I can't really enjoy my time with my wife. But I know she would know, everybody know, if I don't get a phone call past 12:45, nothing's happened. There have been times where I get a phone call at 12:42, 12:55, 1. So it's like it never stops. Like, so that came to be a problem. Like you never can shut it off. And I would try, but I was so involved in the community, in my staff, in just whatever I do, I put her in the back, and that was wrong of me. But it just, I'm a worker.
That way, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to take care of. I mean, if it wasn't for this, we're not gonna have that. So I kind of took that route in it. But I mean, I'm very good at what I do. So, I mean, she understood that part of it, but also she wanted the attention of being a husband as well.
That's thing that is something I feel like that don't get talked enough because as a man, as you know, we got responsibilities, right? Like the problems come, everybody look at us like they look at you like how's that problem gonna get solved? And then usually it's you gotta go out there somehow, way, shape, or form, hustle and make it happen. And then for that to happen, a lot of time that means that's gonna take you away from home.
From home, yep.
Especially the more responsibility you got, the more bills you have, and the more you gotta work.
Yep.
So, and especially if you're dreaming on building something, you don't want to stay where you're at forever. You want to, move on along in life. That means you're going to have to take a lot of time away from home. And at the same time, it never made sense to me how, I don't know, at the same time as men, we still get to seem like as we're the villain for taking time away from home. It's kind of like you cannot have both worlds. It's either I'm at home being broke,
right,
or I'm away hustling.
Right.
That
was my mentality, yeah.
Yeah, but
So I mean, I understand that concept a lot because you can't run a business because sometimes like a business, especially like like having a bar, like having a club, is like you're losing 20% if you're not paying attention.
Right. Yeah.
People stealing, like fight can break out. So that's mean people calling you left and right because they want to go into the club. People calling you left and right because like they just know the owner. You know what I mean? People want to just like say, hey, they want to throw a party at your bar. Like you're taking like you got so much attention, but at the same time, dealing with home, like having somebody that don't understand like what it takes, like. But let me stop there. I want to ask you this. So, is it an Holder's situation? Was it like most of his accusation, or she couldn't understand what was going on, or is it because like you actually was doing something? Do you feel like you wasn't doing nothing, but you was just a bunch of dealing with?
A lot of it was accusation. A lot of it was me being closer to my staff than my wife, because I was there more, and I would confide in them more. I mean, I wouldn't say confide in them, but we had maybe I wouldn't say a stronger relationship, but I saw them more. So when it came down to like anything, like when I would like these, I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't set boundaries of when not to call me, when to call me, and these females would call me for anything. They called me. It got to the point to where I just said, hey, look, if a motherfucker would go to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom. It got to the point they would call me for anything, and I'm like, and like she'd hear her phone calls, and like, did she really call you to see if they can get a to-go box? And I'd be like, yeah. And it's like it got to the point to where she started getting like, come on, man. And then I would try to, like my phone ring, I try to hide it. Like I'm not ignoring the phone calls. I'd be like, look, I'm trying to hide something, but I'm just trying to get it away. I'll turn my phone over, trying to get rid of the phone call. So it started making me look like I was doing something when I wasn't. I mean, it's just, when you work somewhere, we were open Tuesday through Sunday. When you're working 6 days a week, damn near 12 hours a day, and when you go home, you bring work with you, it gets to be a problem. No matter how much money you're making, how much time you're spending. Like I can take, we can go. Like our biggest thing, we go out of town. We had to take anytime I got time off, we go out of town. But I was only going out of town to get away from my city because everywhere I go, people know me. People are calling me, so I try to take myself out of town, but it never worked because I would get the phone calls. I'd either be working on the phone, so it just got to where I could balance it, but it was so hard to balance it too. And it was I didn't say I didn't do a good job. I just got so involved in work to where it was my focus was to be successful, to make this money and the travel, but I lost focus of what was more important at home, and we just lost it. It just didn't work out, and I wouldn't say I'm to blame. We're both to blame, and there's things I could have done differently, especially with the club and the bar. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it didn't work out.
Okay, as a bar owner, I'm sure you face all kind of challenges and difficulties or whatnot. So, as you were saying earlier, how sometimes you take somebody's problem home and you affect your own home. So let's just say if you had to get down and give the list of a few things being a bar owner over the few years taught you, like lessons you've learned over the years, what would it be? Because I'm sure
Get you a good right hand man that can do what you do, somebody you can trust. Don't pour it all into one aspect of the club. Delegate's where I just started really getting better at, but I would do everything. I would do liquor orders, scheduling, just you name it, I did it all. And when I finally started realizing that, hey, I need to chill out a little bit, I started giving this person, that person, do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. And I wouldn't say it was too late, but I could have been doing that. But I wanted, if you do something, you do it the best.
Yeah.
So you can't rely on somebody else to do what you do. So that's how I was. So to me, in my mind, if I'm in the club, it's gonna be a smooth night. Everybody's gonna respect me. Nobody's really gonna fight because I'm respected so much. So nobody's gonna really cut up. If I'm not there, something's gonna happen, and I'll leave. If I leave at 11:45, if I leave at 12 o'clock, I'll get a phone call. Man, they just start fighting. So to me, I can't leave. So I would tell my wife sometimes, hey, I'm gonna be home early tonight. It's Friday. It's slow. I'll be home by 11:30. 11:30 comes. I got a packed house. So she's like, okay, well, she'll be hitting me. It's 11:45. So where you at? It's 12 o'clock. Where you at? And you hear the music, but she's thinking that I'm up there enjoying myself, but I'm really working. So it got to the point to where that was always a problem. So it's just, if you delegate, you get you a good right-hand man and not try to take on everything, but you can't, it's impossible to do it all by yourself. I mean, I tried that shit. I had a heart attack. Was it 2025 in December? Because I was catering, I was running my other company, and I was doing the bar. I was trying to, I ran my
December 2025.
Yeah, last year.
Man, that was recent.
Yeah, that's like 1 year.
No, 2024. I'm sorry, 2024. Because I was doing too much, and I didn't stop. I didn't slow down because I was also trying to make it all work at once. What that means, I was just trying to be one person and do it all. I would do steak night. I would cater. I would run the bar. I wouldn't sleep. And sometimes I'd drink, I'd eat bad. So, and that's when I really realized I got to slow the fuck down. And that's when I started delegating shit. I started worrying about my health. My son was like, Dad, you got to slow down. And we were in our down with our marriage. But that's when I kind of realized, like, okay, Chuck, you can't be Superman all the time.
But I feel like, so let's say, for instance, right now, somebody that wanted to start like a bar. Like, from all the things you learn over the years. Like, what would be like, what would...
You tell them don't do it.
Don't do it.
But let's say I say, like, man, that person is stubborn. It's just like, man, I want to do it. So how would you coach him? What would you say, like, having like, Chuck, man, I got you as a coach. What is the first thing I need to do?
Like big warnings, the hard lessons you learn over the
I'm just
years.
saying, like, I got the money and say, I want to do what you do. But you know what? What is the first thing? I want you to coach me through this. What is the first thing I need to do?
Honestly, I tell them don't do it. But you have to, first of all, you got to trust your staff. Because if you hire, and that's the biggest thing with the business is you open up a bar.
Yeah.
If you don't know one or two main people that can help you run this bar, when I say servers, bartenders, managers, if you just going blind, you're going to fail. Only because you don't know who to trust. You got people that follow the new bars because they're going to make good, quick money. They're going to steal from you. Because it is what it is. They go work there for 6 months, make $5,000-$10,000, and this bar they're followers. If you can't get you a good core and study, my whole thing is study. Before you open up this bar, where have you been? What have you seen? Who you mocking? What bar are you trying to mock yourself out of? Don't go in there. Everybody has a master plan. Like, I want my bar to look like this. Why? Like, why? I go to Houston. Every time I travel, I look at what I can make my bar better. So if you're gonna open up a bar, I'm gonna tell you, how much have you studied? Or you just woke up one day and told myself, hey, I got a big lump sum of money. I want to open a bar. Why? I'm gonna ask you why you want to open a bar. Like, what's your end goal? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to make money? Do you want to be a showboat? Do you want to party? What do you want to do? Because making money, you're not making money until 5-6 years later. Because you're gonna hit at first because it's new, especially if it's attractive. It's new. You're gonna hit, but how are you gonna maintain success? How? And they can't give you that answer. If you're just gonna open up and be that one bar and stay that one bar, like I didn't even realize. But what's the place? Daryl's.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the guy, what's his name, Cody.
Not sure.
One of the main guys that were at Daryl's.
Oh yeah. He opened his own thing at
Coolers.
Coolers. Yeah.
Oh, so what
It's
he
the
did,
same thing. They
it's
say
the same thing, but he took what he knew for so long and took Coolers and is killing it. But he studied for that long. So he knows it. He knew the inside and out of what not to do, what to do, because at Daryl's for so long. Now he has this club with, we went there for Mardi Gras. It was a fucking madhouse. Like, madhouse. I don't want that shit. And as a bar owner, you want to be busy, but you don't want that. You don't have to. First of all, I heard you can go in there 18 and under or 20 and under. You don't want to. First of all, 20 and up only. Do not put yourself in headache and try to maintain
18
minors. They're gonna drink. They're gonna do drugs. They're gonna do all the things they can't do at home to get inside of your bar, and they're gonna do it inside your bar. And now you got a lawsuit to worry about. This person got in an accident or they got caught drinking. It's just first, like I said, if you come to me and say, Chuck, what should I do? How much have you studied? Like, what's your end goal? That's the biggest thing. If you're going to be over for 10 years, how you move for 10 years? Because you gotta stay with the Joneses. You can't just stay stagnant. You gotta, every time a new bar opens up, you gotta do something different. Because that new bar is gonna either bring you down. It happened to us. A new bar just like me opened up 2023. Same exact concept, same exact crowd target, same exact food, same exact DJs. So our city, it's not very big. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna new bar. Same exact. We'll do the same shit. I'm just a little bigger, but that crowd goes there because if you go on one side of town, you're not going to go on this side of town because it's too far. So wherever you pick that night, you're staying. So if we on a Friday, if I know they went to the park and it's packed, I'll call. Is the park packed? We're done. And that happened for I had to start. That's when I started bringing in like the artists, the Slim Thugs, the Kikis, because I was trying to pull that crowd. But now I'm gambling because that could be their big night, and I just spent $10,000 or $15,000 on an artist that people may not show up for. So it's just all about how do you study, how are you going to maintain, how are you going to be up with your competition? Because you might be good for 2 years, somebody's going to open up another bar. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to open up something that they're going to have somebody say, I can do what he does. I can do what he does better. And I'm going to do it, and they may do it, or they may not. But how much have you studied? That's my biggest question.
All right, man. So that's good because I love you say that. So let's say this questions I'm going to say is going to be, it's just like a follow-up to this one. So you saying you study. So like you go out of town, you see things. So what if when you go out of town, what's something that since you've been going out of town that you bring to your bar?
So the newest thing I've done is I put a basketball goal in my bar. I put a whole basketball goal in there. Everybody's like, what the hell is that? Like, why is there a basketball goal in here? And I was like, well, you'll see. So DJ will start playing music or something. If he plays that song I think it's by Bow, Curtis, whatever it is, the basketball song. I'll bring the basketball out, and people were like, what are you doing? I'll either have a game to where if you shoot and make it, I buy you a bottle. If you miss it, you got to figure out what table you buy a bottle for. Or I'll do shots, I'll do food, I'll do money. It's just an interactive game for the whole, because once you bring that basketball out, the crowd stops and focus on what's going to happen. So now you got females wanting to shoot, you got guys wanting to shoot, and nobody in 100-mile radius is doing what I'm doing. I stole it from Houston, but nobody from here to Houston is doing what I'm doing. So now that's the biggest attraction of Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. Chuck, when the basketball coming out? When's the basketball coming out? So now I have something that nobody has in Beaumont that they can't do because they don't have the size for it. And if they do it, obviously it's going to be whatever you're copying, 409. Yeah. So now that's the newest thing I've done, and it's attracted people from out of town. Artists come in and be like, when we going to shoot? So And I mean, you got people shooting. You got $1,000 in side bets of cash. Just say, okay, if he misses it, I got 20, I got 100, I got 50. I mean, it's a big. I mean, you'll see if you come one day, you'll see right in the corner. It's a full blown basketball court.
Yeah, but so what is something that like, from all these years you've been doing and then there wasn't work? So you see the basketball one worked out. Which one you tried that didn't work?
What didn't work? Weekdays are tough. So we did karaoke, we did bingo, we did trivia, and it's a hard pull to get a crowd in a smaller city. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we have what you call ladies' night on Wednesday, which I do lamb chops, and then Thursday I do steak night. But what hasn't worked for us is Tuesdays, and that's karaoke, that's trivia, that's open mic night. So I mean, the biggest thing you have to have food. Like if you have a bar and you have no food or a little bit of food, bullshit food, you won't make it. But what I've learned, what didn't make it for me in the last 2 years would probably be karaoke.
Really? I thought like a lot of people like karaoke.
Yeah, I would have thought so, because I know a lot of people with karaoke, that's their thing. It's kind of like they can't wait, because most places out here do it on Thursdays for some reason. Like Thursday.
People do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays when we did it. So I guess it could have been the day because it's too early in the week, but I'm not going to give up ladies' night or steak night for karaoke.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about actually closing and opening up our whole week starting on Wednesday because ladies' night's packed, steak night's packed, Friday and Saturdays are packed, and the Sundays are, we call it Sunday Fun Day. It's hit and miss, but it's always, and we're about to start doing crawfish on Sunday, so that'll be good. So
Why would you say like somebody owning the bar not to do? Like, man, if you say they're gonna try this, you'd be like, man, don't do it.
bottles.
Like bottle service?
Don't do bottle service.
I would have thought
The bottle service is but for that because you
All depends on where you are. All depends on where you are because Houston kills on bottle service because one, they'll pay Houston prices. You'll go to Houston, we'll sell the same bottle for $250. The bottle in Houston's $400.
Exactly.
And they'll buy it. But the same people that just went to Houston Saturday and spent $400 on that bottle, when I come to my club, they won't spend $200 because they're in Beaumont and they're from Beaumont. But they'll drive an hour and a half and pay that $200 and pay for a hotel, pay for an outfit. It's just, there's a lot of things that you really say you can't do. It's not anything you got to try to do. But there's nothing I really say that never let, got to be 21 and up. Don't let minors in. The obvious. Don't let your staff drink while they're working. Stuff like
I'm
that.
glad you said that because I can't recall any place I've been to where you don't see the bartender take a shot for himself. At least not even
Don't
once.
let that happen because they think they're under control. It's 10:30. They're on their second shot. It's 11:30. They're on their fourth shot. It's 12:15. Now they're fucked up. trying to serve alcohol. And a fight breaks out.
Man, they can't do nothing. They can't help.
Can't do shit. So and for me, I have all females. So it's the inside bartender, sometimes two outside bartenders, and it's very rare that you can catch who's taking a shot win.
But I gotta ask a question though. Like having 90% female as employees, is it some sort of something you thought about? Like
we first opened, all of us had a table. Obviously, sex sells. So it was like, hey, let's do all females. Only bar in town. We're not Hooters. We're not.
I got a question for you.
We're not showing our shit off. But I have a reputation of hiring very pretty girls. So our staff was pretty. The girls that I brought in, we had the question: we hire any guys? Hire guy barbacks. Let's hire guy doormen. And then we just stuck with it and we ran with it and we've been successful with that. But now that we've kind of gotten busier, I have brought in one guy bartender just to kind of offset everything because he's a bigger black dude that can kind of offset these girls from getting in kind of trouble.
So let me ask you this because this question is funny to me. Like, so you hiring people, right? And you got this, do you discriminate? You show up, but this ugly girl coming in the interview, and you know damn well you're not going to hire her.
How you deal with that? That's a great question, actually.
So I'll be in the back sometimes, and my bartenders or anybody, hey Chuck, some girls here for a job interview, and don't give me that look. Like, so I was like, hey, just tell her to come back. But if I'm out there, and obviously I'll see her, and hey, are y'all hiring? I'll sit her down and talk to them. But I don't discriminate. But I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable because if my staff has been there for so long, and they keep themselves up to a certain standard. If a new girl comes in, and she could be pretty or not, she's still not going to fit in because they've been together for so long. And if she's pretty, they're really going to be. I just hired a girl last week, and I put the girl. We have a group feed, all the scheduling. I put a new number in the feed, and nobody knew who it was. I'm getting phone calls. Who's this girl? Who's this girl? So what they did is they all know how you can look the girl's number up on Snapchat or something to find her face. And they say, why are you hiring pretty girls? And I was like, what do you mean? What are y'all scared of? So you can't hire a girl that's harder than us. So it's like, what the hell y'all talking about? I'm trying to keep.
And that's a good thing because females do that though.
Females, I didn't know they do all that shit.
Yeah, they do.
But it's crazy. But it's I don't care who you are, ugly or not, you're not going to fit in with my staff. You will eventually, but coming in, you're going to feel uncomfortable because everybody has this guard up. Like, you're coming in our place, and you look like that.
They're going to take attention from them.
Yes. And if they get attention, the new girl gets attention, oh, they get pissed the fuck off. They get pissed the fuck off. I see it all the time, and I love it. I love it.
Keep them on the Q's and toes.
Yeah, keep them on their toes. Exactly. Competition coming. There you go.
Yeah, but I mean, so what is like, do you ever fire people? Is it an easy thing for you to do, or is it a hard thing?
Hardest thing to do ever. I don't know how it is. It's because I haven't, if I've been in the business, I would say, go say 30 years. I've probably had to physically fire somebody for just bad work ethic or just a bad employee probably twice. I fire people for stealing. I fire people for just not coming to work. That's easy. Does that mean they got themselves fired? But just somebody that comes to work every day, that thinks they're doing a good job, that on time, and it's just not for them. And you got to sit them down and be like, shit ain't working out. I've probably done that twice. And the first time I did, I start crying. And that's what I think about that all the time. Like, I ran a clothing store when I first moved to Beaumont, and this chick couldn't catch it. Like, she'd mess up all the time. She was kind of lazy, but she was there every day she worked. She came on time. She was cool. So me and my best friend had to take her to the back. And I said, this ain't working out. She started crying. I start crying. I was like, and so I think about that every time. But now I'm not a pushover, but I'm very lenient. Like, I'll give you second chances. If you the first, third, second, whatever. That's one of my biggest downfalls is I do give you too many chances. But if you're in my circle, you're in my circle. I'll take care of you. We take care of everybody. But I think everybody deserves a second chance to a certain extent. Now, if you're just fucking up, then yeah. But if you're late for work or ringing up orders wrong all the time, we'll work through that. But as far as the bad employees that get themselves fired, that's easy. That's easy. But fire somebody off the rip, that's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
So, but I know, like, having business like this, people usually like come in, they quit, and they don't show up to work, and then now you short-handed, and you have to like hire new people. I mean, this cannot be like very difficult at times, right?
I very, very rarely have had trouble hiring or finding somebody to work for me. One, nobody really quits. And if they do quit, they'll go quit because they graduated college or got a professional job. But believe it or not, they can be working as nurses at where they'll end up coming back. They'll either not come back to work full time, but they'll end up picking up shifts. If I need somebody that bad, hey, can you pick up a shift for me? Yes. But as far as looking for work for employees, I've never had that problem. Never. Even my catering company, and I'm not saying it's just the way the way 409's ran, and people streets talk about how the employees make money, how the staff takes care of each other, how Chuck takes care of his staff. So everybody at one time, I'm not saying now, but at one time, everybody wanted to work for me. I mean, and it's still kind of like that, but people that I don't have room for anybody.
Hey, you still watching, right? That means you're enjoying it. So follow, like, share, subscribe.
All right, let's get back to the show. I mean, the catering business. Walk us through that. Like what do you offer, like in the catering business you have?
Everything. I have a full blown menu. I'm doing a wedding right now that I cooked for this morning. Next door is 220 people. I'm sorry, 180 people. They're eating Cajun pasta, green beans, mashed potatoes, salad, bread. But for example, if I sit down a client and we do weddings, we do Christmas parties, but I also cater outside of my venue. But there's nothing I don't cook. I cook.
mean, do you offer that catering service only within Beaumont, or is it
No, we travel. I travel as far as Houston. I don't travel too far, but I'll go to Houston.
Okay, I'm guessing West Houston, East,
Anywhere.
Okay, East Lake Charles.
Yeah, I haven't been. We haven't had any events in Louisiana. I don't think.
But you're available for events in
Yeah,
Louisiana.
yeah,
So how would
yeah.
people be able to get in touch with you? Name, number.
Name, number, my socials.
I'm just
More-
saying. I'm asking you for people listening if they're interested.
Oh, I'm sorry. McMorris Events LLC or sweetseed.com. But yeah, I mean, we travel everywhere. But I'm the main.
So who cooking all the food?
I already cooked it.
So you
you
cook
be
it?
cooking that
Yeah,
food?
yeah. I'm the chef. I'm the cook. Yeah.
So what
I have
people
two people. I have me and a guy named PJ and his daughter that help me out. But if it's, for example, if it was steaks or some shit like that, I wouldn't be here. I'd be cooking. But if something sauces or stuff like pasta sauce that I can heat up and make the noodles ahead of time, I can be here.
So what people say about like, what's the review people give about your
Your food.
cooking?
What's my food review?
Yeah, your
Yes,
feedback
review.
If
review.
you look
people
online, I'm probably one of the best in town.
Oh, nice.
I've won contests for shrimp and grits. I've won contests for lamb chops. I have the best steak in Beaumont.
you
Beef
go.
tips are probably one of my best. Cajun pasta is good. I mean, I'm not just saying, you can look it up. People come to us.
I'm
just-
not bragging. He
No,
ain't
I'm not,
bragging.
no, I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I just know I can cook my mom, my grandma, my dad. I'm an only child, so I used to watch. So I can say I know I can cook good.
So what's the bad review you ever had?
Ran enough food, didn't have enough food.
Okay.
That's happened probably, and we've been catering for 5 years. I think it's happened twice, and that's the shittiest. That's the shit. You get a phone call, hey, we got 100 people left, and we're out of food. And you're like, fuck, what do you do? And you can't do nothing. But like, we had an event in Wallaceville, Texas, and I don't know what I was thinking, but my son's girlfriend was at the event, and we catered pizza, and we took our pizza warmers out there, sent the pizza, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I was 30 pizzas short. So when it got down, she called me and said, Chuck, we're at the second half of the line with like 40 people left, and there's no pizzas. And I was like, shit. So I had to get my guys and make pizzas. By the time we got there, it was too late. It was an hour drive. It takes them probably an hour to make them, but that's happened twice. It'll never happen again. I've come close, but
But how you combat that? Because now, do you make more food than less food, or how you do it?
now I just make too much and let them take it. Like, I make too much all the time. I make too much food.
So like, because like cooking a small portion and compared to cooking a big portion is a big difference. People like sometimes they be too heavy with the salt.
Right.
You're not putting too much salt.
Right.
So how you deal with it's just like, is it right now to use an automatic that you already know the
So
size?
I'll know the client. If it's a black client, I can do a bit heavier salt. If it's a white client, I can beat in the middle. Older client, it's something else. But you can and I always do tastings. We do, like, matter of fact, we have a tasting coming March 1st. I have a tasting, or March 2nd. I don't know what day. We have a tasting, but I can kind of feel the clients out then of my food. They'll tell me, hey, look, it's too spicy. Keep me the spice level down. Keep me the salt level down. Can you cook this? So it's kind of hit and miss, but I know, like, for example, I made Cajun pasta today. I didn't taste the sauce. I didn't taste nothing. I just put it, because I know it's kind of like muscle memory. I know it's good. So beef tips, I know my sauce, my recipes. When they come out, I'll touch them.
It doesn't matter what the size, the portion is.
The portion is, because I know that's something that messed me up. But
No,
like,
I
you got
couldn't,
a small
if
portion
it was-
and a big portion. Now
If
you
it
gotta-
was us, if I was cooking for everybody here, I cook too much food. I don't know how to cook for a small amount of people.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
my-
so you only
Yeah,
big, that's all
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
No,
Okay,
if I
so you-
can't, like, if I cook for me and my girl or me myself, I'll cook for 7-10 people. I can't. That's why I used to cook all the time, because I cook for me and my girl, me and my wife, me and my friends. But now it's to the point where I got to my mindset of I'm a caterer. So if we want spaghetti, you can't cook spaghetti for 2 people.
Yeah.
Cook for 10 people. It just is what you can't make beef tips for 2 people. It's just I'd rather just either eat grilled chicken or steak or something like that. But as far as cooking, I don't do it anymore at home. But now my mind's in cater mode as soon as I start cooking.
I would say I'm a good cook, but I don't enjoy cooking. Do you enjoy
I love
cooking?
it. I love
The
it.
thing is, I don't like cooking, but every once in a blue moon, I don't know, I might just get hit by that bug too. I don't know, that day, and like today, Like I just want to do something more, but most of the time,
Can you cook, Hugo?
yes, I'm cooking.
I mean, he's saying he's cooking rice and beans and legume.
I heard him say.
I know it's bullshit. We all know, like even Milo would eat this shit.
You know what's crazy? Is I can cook anything but rice.
Oh really?
I can't cook rice.
I think the easiest
I
thing.
can't cook rice. I will fuck rice up. I'll burn it. I can't cook rice. And I've tried. I just can't cook rice. Rice cooker, fuck it up.
I hate cooking.
Fuck it up. Yeah. Can't cook rice. The things I buy, like if I make a gumbo or some shit, I'll buy instant rice, put that bitch in the microwave, heat it up, put some butter in it, good. But I didn't make that. I just put it in the microwave. So I can't make rice. No, sir.
I think rice is
now.
Yeah, I can make rice.
That.
Yeah, I mean, I think rice would be like the easiest
Yeah, rice
thing.
is
to do.
easy as hell.
Nope, can't even do it.
And
I
that's
don't even mess with it no more. I don't even
But
try.
one thing also we got to notice too, we got to think we cook our rice different compared to
Yeah.
Like, cause one thing I gotta tell my girl when she cook is like, bro, put some grease in that shit. Why in the hell are rice so dry? Bro?
Yeah, because I hate, to be honest with you, I hate rice in rice cooker. I hate it.
It too. It's dry.
That
It's
shit
like,
just fucking
dude,
makes sense,
It's
man.
kind of like
Yeah.
gotta have
Dude,
some
I mean,
grease.
we're not bragging. Haitian food is the best food. I don't know if you ever tried that.
I've heard that.
Haitian foods are the
best.
best food.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, you know, all this thing you've been talking about, we're not bragging here. But I'm just saying, all this, you know, beef tip you're talking about, you know, all
For real?
this
So what-
Cajun
what's the-
pasta.
What's the Haitian dish? What a popular Haitian dish?
What
I'm
they
cooking right
cook
now.
today?
That's my
But like,
favorite.
I'm
What he's
cooking. I'm cooking
today is
today
my
basically
favorite,
white rice with beans and legume.
which
That's what
is vegetables.
yeah, vegetable all
with
mashed
meat.
up. Yeah, all mashed up. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I got my
yeah, but people when
Oh.
they see it, if you're not used to it, it's kind of like they don't like the texture of it.
Yeah, the texture look like throw up in the sense.
Yeah, but that big. But then
once-
I think he's
taste
made.
it.
He
But
makes with like.
taste
What would you say? Like what is it?
It's mushy.
What is made of? Like what would you say?
It's got like eggplant. It's got
cabbages. You got
cabbage.
like
What is that? Chayote.
Chayote, yeah.
So it's all
Chowdy,
combined
carrots.
together.
Yes,
carrots.
they smash it together, and then the meat it marinates and cooks by itself, and then they add that together, and then you put it over rice with black bean sauce.
Black
Yeah.
bean sauce.
It's like it's kind of like you would say like gumbo, but it's just like
It's not
us.
the
It's
Oh,
like,
no,
but
it's
ours is
not.
It's not
different.
gumbo,
Ours
but
is
I'm just saying,
thicker.
like, you'd be
But
like-
what we do is we blend half of the bean,
Yeah.
and put it
Okay.
back to make it thicker. To
Okay.
where like our bean is like more thicker. And
yeah,
like
it's just
more,
like sauce bean. You would
Oh,
say.
good.
Yeah, you know, it's the best. I'm not even like, you know.
Oh yeah, dude,
we're
that
not
I
even
can throw
bothered.
it. I can throw it down on like that. Red beans and rice like that I can throw down. But I've been throw down like not cooking, but eating it all day.
Oh yeah, you
I don't
red beans.
like red beans like American red,
Red
beans.
beans and
and
rice I
all.
can eat that all day.
Yeah,
All
Yeah,
day,
I
every
never,
day.
I don't because I'm scared of beans because beans can send you to the bathroom quick.
Yeah, anytime.
You know what I mean? But if you don't know somebody that knows how to cook
No,
beans,
it's any bean.
As much as I eat red beans and rice, that should never mess with my.
I'm
Nah,
telling you, baby,
that's
because
any bean.
if you somebody don't know,
Do you eat cornbread with your red beans?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say.
man, who the you know what this thing?
He will not.
You know
He
that's what
will
I'm
not.
confused. Like I feel like the way American food is, it's just like you have like fucking 6 different food on the plate. Make no sense. You have like
He don't do
red
sides.
beans. You do like
don't
rice.
do sides.
You have like cornbread. You would have that. What's the little beans?
The peas.
We got the
Peas.
cabbage. we
It's
got
just
the-
like too much fucking food and
No.
portions. Like man, if you're gonna eat rice and sauce beans and legume, done. Rice and
Rice.
beans. It's just too much
Mac
shit,
and
man.
cheese, red beans, and rice,
Yes.
green beans.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much. Like, you have mac and cheese. You would have mac and cheese. You would have like green beans. You have like
Yeah.
what you just said. Yeah.
Cabbage.
Mashed potatoes, all that
Man,
shit.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you what, I can't do that because it's like there's certain things when you eat it, it's kind of like I feel like my taste bud ain't ready.
Yeah, they don't
for
match
that.
together.
They don't match together.
Oh,
It's kinda
yeah,
like
it
eating
does.
something
You
that's
gotta
salty
get
or
the right
something.
I
That's
mean,
how I
you
look at it.
just, but you just said you mashed all that together, the same
Right.
thing.
But no, there's a vegetable that's mashed together as
Okay.
one flavor.
One
Okay.
flavor.
But you don't get it kind of like I ate
guess.
this, he gave me one flavor, and later on I'm
I
gonna eat
guess.
something with flavor.
Yeah, you got
completely opposite
cornbread.
from that.
Cornbread got a different
He
flavor.
eats
You
the
got mac and
cornbread.
cheese is
I eat
different.
the cornbread as far as
So y'all don't have a source of bread for y'all's food?
Nah,
No,
not
you
like
eat
that.
like bread, you eating bread.
Yeah,
You eat
yeah.
rice, you eat rice. You don't eat rice and then the bread on the side and the mac on the side, mac and cheese on the side and then this on the side. And then it's kind of like I mix all those different flavors.
And then when you
like-
look at the plate, you see 5 different things that don't match at all.
So good.
I
That's how
just
it
don't
is,
get
though.
it.
But what matches? Like what matches? What
I'm
goes?
not just saying like
you
you.
do match.
Yeah.
One food.
You know, like you said, I'm just saying, like when you got a rice, so you got a white rice, right?
Right.
And then you got black beans, like sauce beans, that you go on top of the rice, so that you mix it up. Then you can have like gravy, just to give you that little,
And you
know.
put the gravy on the rice.
And then that's
too.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. So you got like the rice is the rice is dry. Then you got the sauce beans let's give you that low, give it like, make it not.
So when y'all have parties, you're telling me y'all don't got the potato salad,
Yeah.
the beet salad,
Yeah.
the macaroni,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
the chicken, the grill, y'all got
But
all
have you ever
this.
paid attention when people are picking food, they're just gonna pick
Shit,
one
I'll put it
menu?
on.
But
That's not your problem,
If
you
you're
know?
eating rice, you just don't getting rice. I'm getting this side and this and then that's it. But we don't mix.
You don't mix it
all.
together because you're
It's
there,
kinda-
you put everything together. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's kind of like I feel like there's something. If I eat it, my taste bud not gonna be in the mood to eat that after. It's kind of like that was salty.
Have you
And this
tried
is like
it, though?
I've tried it, ain't it? Nah.
yeah, I try to
It's
eat
just
it.
like whenever it finally get mixed up in my stomach, it don't feel right. When it
Yeah.
finally mixed all together up in my stomach, it just I don't feel like okay, I got all kind of.
I don't
weird
trust.
shit.
I don't trust beans. Pretty much, like I have to know how to cook beans for me to eat it. Because like if I go to any restaurant, I'm not eating
Oh, yeah,
no
no.
beans because I just don't know. Like because that shit sent you to the man. Think about you're on the trip and then now you got the bubble guts. I don't want to. I try to like. And then the other thing about me, I'm those kind of guys that's just like if I go to your restaurant and I eat steaks, right? I'm not eating nothing else. You can come back and say, man, we got this different plate.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Nah, fuck that.
What you mean? Like, so you're
Like
when
if
you,
I find one thing at your restaurant that
They're
I
like, that's
every
it.
time
Yeah, I got that, that's it.
everything in the
you're not
menu.
trying nothing else.
No,
So they
no.
might as well say, don't even give him a menu.
When I tell you,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
the menu now, red beans and rice and this and this and
That's
this.
it.
Let's keep it pushing.
So because this
I know.
is the problem I would have. So let's say, for instance, I tried something else and I didn't like this shit.
pissed off.
I'm fucking pissed
I'm
off.
that way too, but
Yeah.
you can't live like that though. Cause so what? Do you have a favorite restaurant?
yeah, I mean,
I got a.
Here, a local restaurant.
Oh yeah, I like it. What's that? I like two restaurants out here. I like the one
Texas
in
Roadhouse.
Texas
So you
Roadhouse.
obviously get a steak there, right?
Yeah.
Saltgrass.
The Saltgrass, at the same restaurant.
Yeah.
Saltgrass, they got pretty much the same restaurant. So they both have decent steaks.
Yeah.
So you would never go there and try their chicken fried steak.
Fuck no. Nope. Good.
I mean, I know it's
Steak,
weird,
I
but
said nothing. One thing. Every time I got that
Every
one
time.
thing, I never
Really?
tried nothing
Every
else.
time.
So what if that steak comes out not good this time?
Oh, I mean, they have to get it right.
But I don't take it right. The way I do it in my mind is okay. I don't have a favorite restaurant. I got plenty of restaurants. Each restaurant is kind of like, is it got this one thing they have that's good?
Right.
Okay, for example, red beans and rice, Steamboat Bill. They can like, if I want gumbo, need a piece. Even though Steamboat Bill got red beans and rice, I got a gumbo. But no, I just know need a piece is good. Like when I go there, don't need the menu, gumbo.
So
When
you're
I
not gonna
go
try
to-
Steamboat Bill's gumbo.
Red beans and rice. Because it's like I just know.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I'm
when
just
I got
saying.
the taste for it, I know which restaurant gonna have what I
But you
need.
know that Steamboat Bill has good fish. You're not trying the fish. You just try.
Nah, they got
I don't care what they have. I just know like that one
You
thing.
good at this, that's what I'm here for.
If somebody else
Yeah,
take
you
the
gotta
plate,
go with someone else
if
so
somebody
you can
else
try
take the
their
plate,
fish.
I
I say,
tried
what if
that.
somebody else has it? Like, what if you're sitting with somebody and they, let me try this fish. And
Yeah, I
it's
tried
good?
it, but the next time I come back, my same food. I'm not trying the fish. I just
What if
like
the fish is good though?
I know, but I just like because
Yeah,
I'm
you
already
know.
used to that once.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
I
gonna.
feel like whenever you got a taste for something.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Me, if I got a taste for something, okay. If I got a taste for gumbo, I just know I need a piece. When I go there, I'm not interested in nothing that they got going on. I just know I got a taste for gumbo.
So
I'm here for
basically,
gumbo.
you know what you want
Yeah,
and know
I'm
where
here
you're
for
going.
gumbo. I'm red beans and rice. I walked in there and Steamboat
Yeah.
Bill. I don't care about the rest of the menu. I'm here for red beans and rice.
I never like. I don't like the
It's weird.
adventurous kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
trying to like.
I'll
Just,
eat anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything. I'll eat at least one. I'll try it. I'll at least try it.
But you know what's gonna annoy me when you try the food, you realize you didn't like it, and then you still gotta pay for it, and you still gotta go home hungry while after paying a shit ton of money for food you didn't like. That's annoying. It's kind of like it ruined the whole thing. It's kind of like okay, now I tried it, I didn't like it, I gotta pay
But
for it anyway.
I got a good question. I mean, everybody can. Like me, like when you go out of town. Like when I go downtown, like I know I like frozen margaritas. I need to go to frozen margarita place. I love like barbecue. That's my two things. Like when I go out of town, it's a non-negotiable. I have to find those places. You got anything like that? Like when you go out of town, that's like something that you have to get when you go out of town.
All depends. I mean, I'm a big steak guy. Steak, lamb chops, pasta. I have to. There's nothing I have to. Now, if I go on vacation, I'll go to a place where I have to go try this food out. But if I go to Houston and I go to we go to Perry's restaurant, I know their steak's gonna be good and their pork chop's gonna be good. I mean, it's just I don't have a dish because I know when I'm going into these places, I know what's good and I'll try it. Like I said, they have snail on the meal. I'll try it. I tried it. It was good. I love it now. Like I'm not a big seafood guy, but if I go to a place like Eddie V's or Steamboat or something like that, I'll eat crawfish. I'll eat the fish. But there's nothing I have to have. If I go to Houston, like Lake Charles, I'll give you an example. I go to Houston. If I'm here for a day, I have to have a Daryl special.
Daryl
Yeah,
Special.
I'll have to get a Daryl. If I'm
Yeah,
here
man,
for,
I mean, I just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if you got the same experience as me. I love Daryl Special. I think the first time I tried Daryl Special, I think that was the greatest thing in life.
Right.
I mean, don't speak to me.
yeah,
I'm in
all
Daryl
napkins and shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now he's just like, he's been a hit and miss from now. He's never
I've
been
heard
the
that.
same. You
I've
know?
heard that,
Been a
but
hit and
I don't.
miss.
But I'm not from here. I mean, I don't live here anymore.
I feel like
So-
after he died.
Yeah, I think back
Everybody
then,
said that.
Yeah.
Everybody said
man,
that.
back then, man,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it was way
every
different.
bite is just like,
Everybody says
Man.
that. But if I'm here for a full day or a day and a half, I gotta have a Daryl Special.
Yeah.
That's something I have to have. And
Have you
that's-
tried coolers?
everybody's told me that's better.
I haven't tried coolers.
My
yeah, that's
buddy-
about the same. Now, Colin
I
was
haven't
telling me
tried that
about
either.
it.
And everybody told me that Coolers is better.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah,
'cause
Colin
he
was telling me he's the same. This is Colin was the one
took,
telling me this
he
story.
took the recipe and he made it better. I've
I think
heard
he's got
that.
a different name. He just changed the name.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot
the
what he told
same
me what it's
sandwich,
called.
different
Yeah.
name.
But
What do
yeah.
they call it?
I think you
I
have to
don't
you
know.
have to look at the coolest menu.
Cooler special,
Yeah.
like that.
I think it's something like that, but it's a
But
different
I heard
name.
I heard it was better. I was gonna try it for Mardi Gras, but man, you like
Yeah.
that pack of bananas right there. You couldn't even walk in that place. It was I walked. I paid $40 to go pee.
Damn.
I mean, I paid my people to get in,
Yeah.
and we went to the bathroom. I was like, man, we can't stay here.
Yes.
There's too many damn people in here.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I mean, and then there are people underage, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, nah,
Yeah, it's
I get
damn.
that shit. No.
Yeah, that's why when you say you told me you were about to go to coolers, I was like, yeah, I got the kids, so I'm going home. You know,
I was
have to
trying.
work
No, I
on
mean,
that.
what we try to go after that? I forgot, but I should went somewhere like OB's or I mean, end up going to the casino, but Coolers, no, sir. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, with like youngins in there cutting
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
No, it's
Coolers
just-
is pretty much a young.
it's
Coolers
too,
is a young
It's
crowd.
all young
it's
people.
young.
Like I said, man, I don't know I'm getting old. I ain't never been there. No.
Oh, it's,
Yeah, he's a
you
young
ain't
I
missing,
went once and it was not.
Yeah, he's a young crowd.
not missing shit. No, it's young.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Cowboys too though. Cowboys is nothing but kids now.
I've been
Yeah,
to Cowboy
yeah.
once in my whole life, believe it or not.
Yeah, I had a few bad experiences
yeah,
at
once my whole
Cowboys.
life.
I've had a lot. I mean,
it's
I
just
used
like
to go to McNeese, so I went there frequently. Went there, and I've seen good and bad nights. Had to wear, your clothes had to be different.
Oh yeah, I mean one
They
time
still
I
have that
was.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they still do,
They're
yeah.
still the same.
Yeah.
It's
They
been
wear
a
white
minute.
plain t-shirts, a whole bunch
But
of
you know
Why
what?
do-
You know
I
what?
do
One,
that too.
like back in the days, my dress code was kind of like thuggish in a bit.
Yeah.
You would say, but like I wear like I had my long chain. I had like
Oh, you can't wear that
my
shit.
hat, and I was going to I was going. The guy was saying, he didn't tell. If he said, "Hey man, you can have those chain or the hat," I would have get it. He said, "Your pants is too big." I'm looking at this guy. This white guy just show up. Man, this pen is 10 times bigger than mine. I said, "What about this guy?" He said, "Don't worry about him." Yeah, so I go back in there, right? Take the hat off, take the chains off, and come back. He said, "You're good to go." You know what I'm saying? I was to myself, it's like, man, that's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's a weird. I don't know if it's like, I know never somebody call me like a racist word or
Right.
some shit like that. But to me, it was kind of like,
It's-
I know you
It's the
already
same
have the
thing.
bad
Same thing.
reputation
No,
and
it's the same
stuff
thing.
like
the same
that.
thing.
you know?
Stop going out. When I was living, when I was going to school here, some kid got beat up really bad, like brain dead and shit like that. Got beat up by the cops, the bouncers, and so after that, and I didn't know him, but I knew of him. And after that, I just stopped going. But Cowboys has always been an issue. Always been. It's like you said. You go with a group of white people, no disrespect,
No, yeah.
you're in. You're in with them. If you're in the middle of that pack, oh, you're good. If it's us walking in, one of us ain't getting in.
Yeah.
And that's gonna make us all in. They think if we don't let him in, they're all gonna bounce.
But
Yeah,
think
but I
that-
mean,
that's one of
everybody
the
had
reasons I
that-
never cared to go. Only once I'm like, okay, people keep talking about this place like it's the only freaking club in Lake Charles. I don't see the hype, and then I never went back.
No.
Yeah, I mean, after the hurricane, he got changed the whole outlook. He got beautiful, but I never like. He's not. I'm not.
No,
That way.
I mean
Yeah.
it's for kids. So I mean we made a joke when we were here that other night, and I was like, nah.
But let me ask you this: as a bar owner, like I'm sure you've done seen. I'm not gonna say it all, but you've done seen enough. Like as the owner, let's just say, as the other night, you went to Coolers, you just couldn't get the vibe. Okay, this ain't it. That's too many people, too many kids. But as the bar owner, as you walking the floor, like, is there a way you can tell? Okay, they got young kids. There's a chance we might have a fight tonight. Oh, okay, they got too many girls. It's just a matter of time before one of them start pulling each other's hair off. Do you get that vibe as you walk in?
You can tell by the music. You
So
can
you can
tell by
predict it?
you can tell by the music. You can tell by how they're dancing. Because for example, I don't let nobody stand on tables. That's my biggest. You stand on my tables, you're getting kicked out. And it's just there's songs in some people's heads that click, and they go to a different person.
Yes.
And I almost it's NBA YoungBoy. anytime that shit hits, I got a flashlight. I'm ready to hit that flashlight. I get on my table. Anytime his shit hits, they freak out.
Dude, every time
Freak
NBA
out.
boy hit, I don't know what it is.
I don't know
about
what
this
he's
song,
done.
they
I don't know what he does. These kids, but when he put that shit on,
Yep.
they go bananas. Like it's just a fucking song.
Nah, that's not true because I remember my days back in Haiti.
Oh,
they
yeah,
got
but-
some songs like
but
when
we
they
do.
hit, it's just like
you didn't get up jump on the table.
Yeah.
no.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
there's,
like NBA young boy, you don't see it. I think they had this point to it, like every time there was gonna be an NBA
Oh,
concert
yeah.
or something, to it,
Yeah,
like
they
the whole
cancel it,
fucking
yeah.
police department had to be there because them kids finna caught up.
And
what's
they
the guy
were-
named too? Was do the same thing? What's his name? Travis Scott. Yeah, the
Yeah,
same
Travis Scott, but I
level.
mean,
But
he's-
NBA is completely
No,
different.
NBA is the cardio tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what the time them kids finna be on when they there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's nah.
I mean, they got some songs. Don't get me wrong. And back in the hand, Haiti,
everybody
bro,
has that
make me
song.
feel
Yeah.
like-
And that's the one
You said
can
that
get.
gay-
Yeah,
I was
that's
oh
my
shit, that's my shit.
I know,
Yeah,
just, they got
on a fucking
Nah,
thing,
I'm
bro.
not- yeah.
they got some songs like you feel like you in a fight. They got
No,
some songs you pull
I
up.
don't.
Nah,
Yeah,
but-
shit.
No,
I
but
just
it's
like-
there are fight songs. There are
There
what they
are
call
fight songs.
there are fight songs. There's twerking songs. There's all,
Yeah.
like I know if I look back, they got girls dance on the floor. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like that floor, people piss on that floor, walk on that floor. They're all, I mean,
Man,
it's just,
like 50 Cent, I supposed to die tonight. This song got me every fucking time. If
Really?
you wanna be fight somebody, you put that song
You know
on.
what the
I'm
song out
fucking
here
fight.
used to be? You remember that song, Knuck If You Buck?
yes. I still.
Oh,
I was matter of fact, I was
man.
driving this and that the other day, and I'm driving like, damn, this shit used to hit. But if I hear it in the club, I'm not gonna go crazy. But I'm also older. But
Yeah.
this younger
Yeah,
generation, when
yeah,
they hear
yeah.
music, they it just snaps.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like what just happened? You just chilled a minute ago. Damn, you got your clothes off on my table. But it's you see it all the time. I mean, like I'll know it's 11:30. I say, hey DJ, do not
No,
play.
young boy out there,
Don't play Young
11:30.
Boy until about 12:15, and right there you slow that shit down. Because
that's
when they
Celine
hear
Dion.
they hear that little. I was like, here it comes.
Yep.
Here it comes. It's coming. Here it comes. There it is. Tables. Get on my tables.
So like on the weekend, do you have more security? Like working?
We have during like steak night. We have 2. Friday, Saturday, we have 3.
Do you allow guns in the net or you just
we
reach
allow?
it? Yeah.
Hell no, we don't. Hell no,
Beaumont,
sir.
Texas,
No,
I'm
hell
surprised if
no.
y'all do.
But that, I mean, Beaumont is a pretty gun city. But I have a door guy that I mean, to be honest, it's kind of scary. But he'll catch 4 or 5 a night. He'll frisk them and take them back
Like
to the
people
car.
trying to come in?
Some just come in. I mean, they're not coming. They're just having them on, and some of them just have a gun to have a gun. But
forgot they had it on,
you
yeah.
never know. I mean, half these cats aren't going to use them, but they just think they're cool. But it happens often. It's just Beaumont. So if he's not at the door, I'm like shit. But it's we haven't had a shooting in the club. We haven't had any shootings. But
I mean, they say like, so if there is a shooting outside of your club, you just like, you didn't see nothing, you didn't hear nothing. Is that how you handling it?
no, if it's outside, I mean, it's my mentality because I'm not going to be at fault or at blame, but it's still at the shooting. Everybody, because social media shooting outside of 409. Once you hear that shooting outside of 409,
Yeah.
that targets my name.
Yeah, it's gonna
So,
really
but
be
if it's a
yeah.
shooting outside of Cole's parking lot or HEB or something, I'm like, cool. But if they bring in shooting and affiliate with my name in it, 409, then I'm automatically going to say, well, he left the club and all this stuff. They're involved at 409. We had a fight last Friday, and there were gunshots like 2 miles away. But in the police report, it said heavy crowd leaves 409, and at the speedy stop, 10 shots were fired. So they put us in that, but we had nothing to do with it.
No.
Yeah. It's just,
Man, I got a quick question in my mind. It's just,
But the thing is, like, how do you police that kind of stuff, though? Because you cannot control people. The moment they walk out the door, they can do whatever the hell they want.
we almost shut down, but the city almost tried to shut us down probably 4 months ago. 4 months ago, we had a huge, I mean, it was all over, it was on like big time news. But what happened was some dude from another city, like Port Arthur, which is kind of like, I guess you would say Sulphur
Yeah,
and Lake
about,
Charles,
20 minutes
about
away
20
from
minutes away from each other, had got out of prison or jail because he snitched on some cats from Beaumont. So he comes in my club, the snitch does, and some female calls him out and says, you snitch, and he slaps her. The whole entire club just went into rage. And those things you can't control.
yeah.
Like, why would you bring yourself in a bar knowing you're not from here and you snitched on half the people in here? So he put himself in a spot. He was with him and another dude, and he slapped the female that was a part of everybody. And, I mean, that shit was in the parking lot. I mean, it was scary. Like, I'm surprised nobody got guns pulled, but that stuff. I mean, that's that type of shit you got to do it with a club, and then that's the part that you go at home at night and say, man, why am I still doing
So
this?
the name of the club is what?
Pour
I've heard
on
about
rooftop
that.
bar.
I really like that name, by
Yeah.
the way.
Pour 09?
Pour
Pour
09.
Oh,
Pour on
so
that
let
roof.
me ask you this: so what is like the year like from like it's like a date of the year? Like, man, you gotta go to Pour 09. What's like how many like do you have
the
like
day
a
of the
date?
weekend, like that on
No, I'm
Friday
talking about
night.
like for the
the
whole
year
year,
one?
like
Yeah.
this spot, like you gotta go. You know, I'm just saying like you got
You got to
different
make sure
holidays and
you
stuff.
got to make sure you're in either. I would say this year for my 50th birthday party, but I would say if you hear our anniversary, I do something big every year for anniversary.
when
Which
is that?
is when-
Like I don't know what I'm doing this year.
But I'm talking
What
about
date?
when,
What
like, when
date
the
is that?
It's in the end of it's in the 1st of June.
Okay.
Like in June, like Juneteenth area, sometime in June. But we kind of fluctuate the dates depending on the day of the week. I'll make it it's always gonna be a Saturday.
I'm sure I got a social media page where y'all announce.
Yeah.
it.
We
Okay,
announce
cool.
it. Like we'll announce something. But this year the biggest thing will be May 30th.
May
Will
30th.
be the biggest.
So your birthday is on May.
Yeah, it's
It's a May people, man. You know what I mean?
Lord.
It's a May.
May
people.
what?
27th.
That's
Are you a
Taurus.
Taurus?
No, I'm a Gemini. Yeah.
He missed the Taurus.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
May
18.
30th.
I'm
will be-
May 18. So
Okay, for real?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
you're right behind me.
yeah.
Right behind me.
You can. You're
I'm April.
April.
I'm April 15. Yeah, I've always been. Yeah.
I know.
I'm April
You
15.
almost there. We almost
April
in your birthday.
15. Bill April 12.
What's April
Odin.
15?
My
What's-
birthday.
I know, but what's a sign? What's your zodiac sign?
Come on, don't make me lie to you. I never cared about that stuff. I never cared about that stuff, so don't make me lie to you.
Yeah, woman is
I
April
knew it, but
29.
I don't remember what they call it. I knew it. But yeah,
Yeah.
don't make me lie to you. I never cared about that kind of stuff.
But I mean, so that's pretty cool. Like, no, like running a business that you really know. I think that got to be the
Man,
coolest
man
thing
got
ever,
30
man.
years in the experience.
It'd be
But I
like me
feel-
going to work construction, so I might be clueless. Like clueless doing anything other than just either cooking, anything to do with the restaurant. Restaurant world, bar world, I'm pretty good at, but anything outside, I can't. I'm not a builder. I can't put shit together. I'm not a MacGyver. I'm just not that person. But if I had to put myself in a construction world, I struggle. Like all my friends do construction. My brother, he's my best friend. He does construction, but he always tells me, "You got to figure this shit out because if something happens to Portnoy, you're not gonna go work in the
Yeah,
oil
it's not like
field."
you can get another job.
Yeah,
or something.
it's not my thing. I'm not ashamed to say I'm just not that. I'm not that guy that can go put the cabinets together and no shit like that. I can learn, but I'm not trying to do that shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
I mean, but that means you run a business. This is the most. So the thing about running a business is just like you don't have a check coming, right?
no.
So it's all you.
It's all you. Yeah.
So
So,
you have
you'll
to be on
get
the
profit
grind.
checks, but people that's what people think that okay, well, Pearl now is busy tonight.
Yeah, that money goes
That
straight to
shit
your
straight
pocket.
to my pocket. Shit, no, everybody. That's the conception everybody has. Oh,
Yeah.
Pearl now it costs $20 to get in. They got 900 people in here.
Yeah.
Shit, he's making it tonight. Oh, did it again last night too. Oh yeah, he's balling. Nah, man, I'm catching some bills up. What I'm doing. But no, that's the people think that if you're busy, that goes straight to my checking account.
So do you have so over the years, like, they say food got expensive. Is that like, do you factor this like the next time you make an event and you increase the prices and food and stuff like that?
No. Because normally we don't have a per se kitchen. We have a pizza kitchen. So we do pizzas, quesadillas, wings, egg rolls, just minor shit. But normally I have a food truck. So the food truck does what they want to do. They sell what they want to sell. But as far as food price, like drink prices, I'll do specials, but I'll never up the price on nothing. Now, if we did a bottle pricing, but we don't do that. We don't price gouge, nothing like that. Price is the price. We're not going to make any more money off of like your competition may sell a drink for $15. I'm not going to sell it for $18. If anything, I'm going to sell it for cheaper to get in my bar.
What would you say the most valuable or perhaps the most hardest lesson you've learned throughout these 30 years? If you had to put it in one thing, one huge mistake, or one thing you had to learn the hard way. I'm sure there's plenty.
There's plenty, but
But I'm sure there's one.
lesson
top
that
of
I've
the list.
learned. Lesson I've learned: don't take work home. Don't just try to cut that. As soon as you get in your car, cut it off. Just cut that shit off.
It's so hard to do though, right?
It is, but
Especially within your line of work,
It
because
is,
you
but
don't
it's
have
not.
an employer.
It
Like
is.
but
you're not an employee. I'm an owner. But at the end of the day, it's good to come home and talk to your significant other about, hey, yeah, I had this day, and then give you maybe 10, 15 minutes of that, and let's talk about your day now. Because at the end of the day, she knows where you've been. She may not like where you've been. So don't just flutter with that shit. Because at the end of the day, if you bring your girl, your wife, to your place of the bar, she doesn't know what's going on. She don't know what's going on when you're there. So just give her what she needs to know. Give her an update. My day was good, but you need to focus on her more than what you're doing at the bar, because that's the hardest thing. That if I was to get out there and date again or be with somebody, I'm gonna do my best to cut that shit off as soon as I get in my car. Now, if they ask you questions about it, or whatever, that's cool. But we're not gonna sit there and talk about 409 or all that shit all day long, because at the end of the day, they're tired of hearing that shit. Because first of all, they don't want you there, and it is. I mean, that's any female's cool with it at first because it's bringing in money. But at the end of the day, nobody's wife or girlfriend wants you working at a bar with predominantly female staff and patrons that are females. That they know, because everybody knows that's Chuck. He's the owner. That's Chuck. He's the manager. That's whatever. And females are females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like males are males.
Yeah.
So it's just, don't take work home. And if you're gonna take it home and talk about it and end it.
So like all this, I want to say that because we talk about like the bad side of like the bar, like the fighting, the shooting, the people that's accident happen. But what is the best thing? Like, it was like most beautiful thing you see, like seeing humanity, like best version of it. What would you say?
Of the bar, of myself.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like something you see that was like like
That
man, that
30
touched
years
you,
of doing it, like I guess you may
that
say.
touched you.
The best thing of it.
It's just really to seeing my employees prosper, make money. We have customers. So like we just had, I want to say about a month ago, I've been in this business for 30 years. And we had one of my DJs coming from out of town, Mr. Rogers, out of Houston, probably one of the best DJs you'll ever see DJ, and I'll put him on in the world. I'll put him top 5 in the world. He came in on a Sunday, and it was kind of cold. We had a big night the night before. It was MLK Day. Was a holiday. The next day, a Monday, he came in that Sunday, and it was busy enough, but it wasn't as busy as we wanted it to be. So I said, you know what? Let's have fun. My employees, let's have a customer appreciation party. And my customers, myself, my staff got to enjoy it. And they literally was like, man, this is probably the best night I've ever had in this industry in my entire life. Like, everybody had a good time. I let people sit at tables. It was crazy. I mean, but saying that success is just being open for so long. Like, you don't see bars in my industry be open for the past 5 years. You don't see everybody that's around me closing a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, it's been a struggle. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we've been open successfully for 5 years, 6 years. But being able to say that there's a bar across from me that called Madison's that's been there for 20-something years. There's a restaurant called Tokyo, and that guy that has Tokyo was one of my old business partners, has been open for, I want to say 40 years. But to be the bar of the city that's been open for this long and doing what we're doing, that's a big compliment. Like, when I see people in town, I get praise. I get, I don't have, everybody has haters. I know I do. But for the most part, I'm pretty comfortable in knowing I'm safe wherever I go. But I pride myself on still being open.
So when all said and done, like, what you want your legacy to be?
The best. The best in the business. I think I'm
Best bar owner,
best bar owner. I think I'm pretty, if I would say I'm the best bar owner, but I'm close. I give myself that. If you sat me down and sat my customers, my regulars down, I'm pretty close to one of the best. I'll give myself that. Like, I do things. I'm creative. I'm always on my toes. Like, I don't know if you have. I follow food. I'm a food guy, so I don't know if you saw. You don't have me on Facebook or Instagram, but I went to Houston yesterday morning to try. I don't know if you know Les Barbecue, the guy that makes the oxtails. I don't know if you've seen him, but he's the biggest oxtail guy in the country. Well, he contacted me. He wanted to come to my bar next Saturday. So I went out there to Houston yesterday just to try shit out. I'm telling you, these oxtails are probably this big.
Yeah, I love oxtail. I'm a big oxtail.
I mean, I'm telling you, they're the biggest. He calls them softballs. So I went out there to a spot, interviewed with me. We took a video and everything, and I tried them. You gotta let me try one of them. I got on video me trying them. Best thing I've ever ate.
Bam.
I'm telling you, they're about this big.
Shit, I'm fucking oxtail guy.
And I never really liked it. 'Cause to me, every time they're slimy. Man. They're just always in a gravy. These are like, you put a roast in your hand, and you take a bite out of the roast, and it's so damn tender. And he'll be there next Saturday, but I'm telling you.
He's gonna make the oxtail over there? He's gonna be cooking oxtail at your place?
Yeah, next Saturday.
All day?
All day.
All day?
All day.
Fuck, yeah,
All
hard
day.
not to beat them.
All day. I'm telling you. He'll have a line, like, all day. We had pork steak. I don't know what pork steak is.
Oh yeah.
Pork steak's been there two,
I'm gonna
3
be
times.
working.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Oh wait, this Tuesday?
Saturday.
Saturday, next Saturday.
I'm gonna be on nights.
Nice though.
I work nights.
You come during the
Shit.
day, yeah. You need to come if you want to come see the bar at its medium good spot time. Come on a Thursday.
Thursday?
There's steak night. Steak night's an older crowd. Everybody's music chill. I'm cooking. It's a good vibe. It's a really good.
I'll go down there and
No, I'm
check it out.
definitely gonna
I'll
check it out.
text
'Cause I've
you.
heard about your bar because I work in Port Arthur. I work in.
I know
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I know them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the thing is, that's the place
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people talk.
McMorris.
They talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
They talk about it like everybody go to Port Arthur. I've heard about it
Yeah.
plenty of times. I've heard the name plenty of times before I even met him.
I never heard the name.
I work in Port Arthur, so I hear it
Yeah,
all
you
the time.
definitely-
Now I'm gonna go back to him and say, you know that owner? Me and him we go way back.
Yeah, we go way back, dog. That's my boy. That's my
Before
boy.
y'all need to get a picture.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Me and him we go way back. Just tell him you know.
I'm gonna go out the ball. Hey man, I know Charles.
Yeah.
He said, "What is his last name? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You
My
say the last
boys.
name, my son's name, I'll call him.
I'm gonna call him. Don't worry about it. He knows I got the number.
If you can't
No,
call
I
him,
would definitely check it out before
Definitely
I
go
go.
check it out.
Let me know.
The place for
Let
sure.
me
Like I
know.
said, I've heard about it because I work in Port Arthur, Total Port Arthur. That's where I work at. I've heard plenty of times guys after work. That's where they say they're going. Like I said, I've heard the name. I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, I'll
So
go ahead-
for
I'll go
sure,
hang
now that
out
I've
with
met
you over there.
I'll make sure I'll go out there and check it out for sure. It'll be like an hour away. That ain't nothing.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
no,
you
I
have a
go.
good time. I mean, like I said, best night to go is going on Thursday. Going on
on
Thursday
Thursday.
or Sunday. Thursday's the best night because, like I said,
What's
it's
Sunday?
Sunday's cool, but Thursday's the best crowd.
Yeah, I'll go on the Thursday because I don't want to go on a Saturday where it's just too heavy. You know,
Too packed.
Two pack.
Like, tonight's gonna be crazy. Tonight's gonna be crazy. Last night was crazy. You don't want to. I mean, nobody's. I mean, some people like it like that. But
Yeah.
I don't like it like that.
Yeah, I don't like pack club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, I'm too old for that, man. I just want to be like chill, you know, enjoy the scene, you know, like stuff like that. Yeah, I'll get in contact with you since I know the owner, you know what I mean?
I got you. I got
But I
you.
mean, thank you so much, man, for like, I think that was a great conversation.
Appreciate it.
I,
It was
I
fun.
think I learned a lot of things from it because, like, you know, people owning the bar, sometimes you just like, you want to own something, right? But you don't know the,
The ins and
The
the
ins
good,
and
the bad,
outs.
and the ugly. It's kind of like it's kind of good to. I'm sure there's gonna be people listening to this podcast who's gonna listen to you, and hopefully, if that's
It's
something
never.
you
It's
want-
always. There's a lot more downs and ups because you're dealing with so much stuff. You're dealing with the public one. The public's the hardest thing. You can't please everybody. Dealing with your staff. You got to make your people happy. You got to make money. The biggest thing, you got to make money to stay open. But you're dealing with so many different types of people. So many types of just generations. So where it's hard. But unless you got a lot of money to burn, but if you're just doing this to say, okay, I got this right here, and after this I don't have shit, don't do it.
oh, man, I had something I want to say was right there. I hate that shit. It was right there. Man, it was right there. Like, it was, I wanted to say it. I think, man, why I
Okay, you're gonna have to save it till next time, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember. It was right there about the. It was a question about the bar, so you know. But anyway,
So, yeah.
I ask you after the podcast if I'm,
That's cool.
you know. But I mean, I think it was a great conversation.
That was
and-
fun. It was fun.
and I enjoyed it. You know, like I said, like so. If you watch the podcast and you enjoy that, you know, let us know. You know, that's your thing.
Oh yeah, follow, like, share, and subscribe. And like how we always tell people, do not hesitate to get into the comments and let us know how we did. And perhaps if y'all had any question for Chuck, and maybe we didn't get a chance to ask him ourselves, feel free to add that in the comments. And also another thing I'm gonna say right here, we got this thing we're gonna have coming up pretty soon. Is because a lot of time we get plenty of guests in the podcast. We got people from all kind of background, from chef owner, bar owner, club owner, lawyer, doctors, you name it. And the one thing we're gonna start trying to do is ahead of time start asking people who we got coming, what's their profession, what's their field, and then hopefully they can actually get in the comment section and then let us know the question they might want us to ask. That's something that we're gonna be trying. And there you go. Stay
Man.
tuned to the next one.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man. That's fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It really was, man.
That was a really good podcast.
No, it really was. Like, it's like, that's the beauty of doing this, man. It's like, you meet somebody from a different field and then they blow your mind with knowledge, like shit you didn't like.